Good day. Thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Dinner Royalty. As I said, I really appreciate the fact that you clicked on my video. I ask that you watch the video in its entirety. I do believe you'll find some beneficial information within the video, as well as some encouragement. So today's subject is the only way to escape this earth, to escape this matrix. So when we were born, we came here with pretty much a clean slate. We came here with a pure heart. We came here with a pure soul. And that's the only way that we're going to be able to escape this matrix, escape this earth. See, with a pure heart and a pure soul, you have nothing but love, compassion, and you have empathy for others. You don't judge them. You understand that we are all here as a consciousness in this vessel to experience this reality and to learn lessons so that we can move on from this level of reality. Now, as I said, when we were born, we were brought here with a clean slate. We had no idea of all the things, all the corruption, all the materialism, all the lust, and things of that nature that burden us as human beings today. We had to be taught those things. We were taught racism. We were taught classism. We were taught standards of beauty. We were taught all of these things through growing up, being raised by our parents, who was raised by their parents, were raised by their parents. At some point, the world did become corrupt because we can obviously see that we don't live in a natural world. The natural world is nature, living off the earth, living off Mother Nature, not going to supermarkets and dealing with all these other things that, going to work to survive, to pay, to make money, to make a living, to pay our bills every 30 days. That's slavery. There has been some kind of corruption within man. And through that corruption, we have been programmed through our childhood, as I said, through parenting, our parents, through education, through society, and just through this illusion of this reality in itself. Now, the only way to escape this is to realize that none of this material things really matter. Like me personally, I do like jewelry, the things that I have on. But in actuality, these things aren't real. Like this isn't real. Like you can't walk around and just stumble across, silver or white gold. Like you can't stumble across these things. These things are man-made. These things are ideas that have concepts that have been put in our mind so that we can feel better or like we feel like we have more than other people. It's a sort of classism where our whole objective is to have a bunch of material things so that we can feel good about ourselves. But the truth is, these things are not, they're temporary gratification. If you're not happy with yourself, then you will always be chasing more money, better jewelry, bigger house, a better car, more sex, more women, more men. All of these, better clothing, designer clothing, more expensive. And We have been corrupted so much to the point where we will actually put down other human beings who are no different from us. They need to breathe. They need air. They need food. They need water. They bleed just like us. They have feelings just like us. They can be hurt. They can be sad. They can be mad. They have emotions. They are going through this system just like we are. All of us are just trying to make it. All of us are just trying to survive. And the only way to make it out of this earth is to realize that, one, this is the devil's system, and this is pretty much hell. Like, this, we have had a veil over our eyes to believe that we are nothing but physical, and that we should chase nothing but physical things. And in actuality, we are not physical. We're spiritual, and we're in a spiritual war, good versus evil. And that spiritual is the things that we can't see. That's the things that really matter. The things that actually matter are like love, the things like compassion, trying to understand, no judgment for one another, trying to get along and understand each other for our differences and not be divided because of the things that we learned as children, growing up through society, religion, classism, materialism, sexism, all of these different isms that determine to us what makes us greater, our ego feel greater than other human beings. The truth is, we all came here with a soul, and that's the most valuable thing on this planet. The only way, that's the most valuable thing that you own. It's actually the only thing you own. We don't own anything in this world. People think that they buy a house and they own a house, or they buy land and they own land. But the thing about it is, you have to pay taxes for that. Like, you can buy something, but then you have to keep paying to keep it. So what do you really own? You think that you can buy like a car, but you have to pay for the insurance. You have to pay for, make sure that your license is good. All of these things just to keep your possessions. So in actuality, you really don't own anything but your soul. That's why, when that's the only way to escape this reality, this earth, this matrix, is to have a pure soul. To try to collect and gather up all these riches and all of these properties and all of these cars and all of these clothes, none of that stuff is going to leave with you. None of it. You can be buried in the finest suit, the most precious metals. That body is going to rot, and that's still going to be there. You can't take it with you. So the only way we're going to be able to escape is for us to have nothing but pure love, and not to be sinning against each other, against ourselves, to follow the Most High's commandments, His laws. And we all know that it's been imprinted within us. We know what is right from wrong. We just do. When we do something wrong, if you are a righteous and good person, a person of the Most High, I don't speak for the people. I don't know how the people from the other side, the devil, I don't know. I don't speak for them, and I don't speak to them. I'm talking about the people of God, the Most High. You know when you're doing something wrong, it's in you. You get this feeling of guilt. You get this feeling of shame. So when you get those things, that's the things that we need to fight against. We need to fight against this flesh, the desires of this flesh. That's all corruption. We need to be in the spirit of God, the spirit of love, the spirit of the Creator. And that's the only way that we're ever going to be able to escape this earth, this reality. So just remember, never step on another person for a job, for some material things. Put people down because they have less than you. We are all the same. We all came here with a soul. And that's the only thing that has true value. And the only thing that we actually own on this planet. So I hope this message reaches you in love. I hope this message reaches you in peace. And I'm out. Dinner Royalty.